Hello everyone. Today in this channel we are going to see the topic neural control and coordination, intermediate topic. So all the students please watch and try to understand what I am explaining. Okay, we will see the neural control and coordination. First we will try to understand what is coordination. Coordination in the sense the interaction between the systems in our body to work fluently, or the function of our body will be going in a smooth manner. For example, if we take an athlete or an people who are doing exercises, if we take them, the systems that are helping for the exercise persons or the athletes are, first we have to say, or we have to discuss about the muscular system, because if all the muscles coordinate only he is able to run. Then the muscles are attached to the skeleton, even the skeletons also will work together. So here we have to discuss about the skeletal system and the nervous system, which gives brings the commands from the brain and spinal cord to move or make a movement, and even the energy is also needed for the athlete to run. So here the energy giving system is the digestive system. After eating the food is digested and it is converted into energy. So that energy later it is used for the athlete for the running. So here if we see a person is running or an athlete is running, the muscle system, skeletal system, digestive system, neural system, these all system has to work in a coordinated way. To move from the place where he is, more than 6 to 7 systems have to coordinate and work. So coordination means if all the systems come together to do one function only, then it becomes a coordination and the person can do that work very easily and perfectly. So in this chapter we are going to see how the neural system is helping in controlling and coordinating the human body. So as we discussed, for every activity in our body coordination is required, and that coordination is also has to be controlled. And so in our body the neural system controls, along with the neural system one more system also controls, that we will see now. The neural controlling system is one system, the other one is chemical controlling system. So when coming to the neural controlling system, our activities are controlled and coordinated by the electrical impulses. These electrical impulses are also known as the nerve impulses. So here the cells in the neural system, if we see, these are the neurons. So two types of cells it has, the neural system. The cells are neurons or nerves we call, and so as these play an important role in passing the signals or electrical impulses from brain and spinal cord to the organs, and from organs to the spinal cord and brain, these are called structural and functional units of nervous system. So the structural and functional units of nervous systems are nothing but the neurons. And coming to the one more type of cells, the glial cells. These glial cells are called the supporting cells because they give nutrition for the neurons. So they support these neurons. So these are called the supporting cells. And coming to the neural system, we will see what are the main characters of that. If we are going to discuss the characters, first one is, the neural system is rapid. Rapid means it does its work very fastly. So the transmission of impulses from one point to the other point are very fast. And the second one, how it goes the impulses, how it moves means through the nerve impulses. As we discussed, through nerve impulses it passes the impulses. And if we see the third character, it passes the impulses in one direction, only one direction. So only one direction. The impulses generated here are passed through one direction. So these are the main characters. As it is fast, many uses are there. That we will discuss later while we are discussing in the lesson. So these are the main. Through nerve impulses the signals what are created by the neuron system or the nervous system are passed, and through one direction it goes. Now in the second segment we will see what is the typical structure of the neuron. So now we will see the typical structure of neuron. Structure of neuron. So from the classes 9th, 10th we are seeing the structure of neuron. So it has a cell body which are surrounded by dendrites. And this is the cell body. Yes. Okay. So the cell body is having a nucleus in between, and this is the nucleus is surrounded by missile granules all over the cytoplasm of the cell. As this is a cell, it has the cytoplasm and it is covered by the missile granules. So first we will label the parts, then we will discuss. This is the cell body, or it is called as soma, or it is also named as cyton. So cyton, soma and cell body. So it is all over the cell body. Small projections are there, branched structures, and these structures are called dendrites. These are called dendrites. And one of the dendrite is very long, it forms an axon. So all these branched structures are called dendrites. And in between nucleus is there, the granules are nothing but the missile granules. So what is the work of this missile granules? What is the function of dendrites? We will see later. First in this video just we will see the structure of neuron. So I said one of the dendrite is very long. So it is very long and it is called axon. And this axon, if we see, it is not simply left like that. It is surrounded by a sheath, and that sheath is called myelin sheath. So all over the axon you can see small structures which are having some cells, and those cells are called Schwann cells. So this is surrounded on the axon and it is called myelin sheath. It is coiled all over the axon, and in between this myelin sheath you can see some cells, and these cells are called Schwann cells. So these are help in giving energy to the neuron. Schwann cells are nothing but the fat cells. So these cells are named as Schwann cells. So they provide fat. As fat is there, energy is provided. They act as insulators also. So afterwards we can see the axon is ended with terminals or knob-like structures. These are called synaptic knobs or axon terminals. So this is called synaptic knob. Synaptic knob or axon. The one more name is there. It is axon terminals. Okay. So these are the main parts. And if we observe one more thing, axon. So as I said, it is coiled all over by myelin sheath, but in between you can see some gaps, and these gaps are called nodes of Ranvier. This is also given by the name of the scientist, Ranvier, and even the missile granules are also the name of the scientist. So in this diagram, once we will see overall view of a neuron. The neuron is a structural and functional unit of nervous system. And if we see the structure, the neuron is having a body, it is called the cell body or soma or cytron. And the soma is surrounded by some branches of dendrites, but one of the branch of the dendrite is very long and it is called axon. And if you observe axon, it is surrounded by a sheath, it is called as the myelin sheath, which has granules in between or the cells. Those cells are called Schwann cells, which provide energy as they are made up of fat. And coming to the end part of the axon, it is ended with knob-like structures, and these knobs are called synaptic knobs or axon terminals. So their synapses happen. So what is synapse? Everything we'll see in the next video. But up to here, these are called axon terminals or synaptic knobs. And in between the myelin sheath, we can observe small gaps in between. And these gaps are nothing but node of Ranvier. So this is the typical structure of neuron. So in the next video, we will see further more information regarding this lesson. Thank you.